we go. Okay. Go ahead and just kind of do that. Phew. Alright. Go ahead and load up into the game. So I, check everything, check around on everything as much as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started and everything. So as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs, it's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to yet another random installment of what I'd like to call Let's Plays Live. For those that are new to this channel or this series and everything, basically, Let's Plays Live is a thing that I do where I stream random things at random times for various different reasons. You know, sometimes it might be one thing, sometimes it might be more, and all that stuff. So yeah. And today, I'm going to be playing some more Nightrain, hopefully attempting to make some progress on a little something I've been trying to do. And you might be asking yourself, like, what exactly are you trying to do, to be honest with this and everything? So, allow me to, so let me kind of like set the scene for you guys a little bit, okay? So, yesterday, during my 2-day slow week of streaming and everything, um, I did 2 streams on Thursday. I did 2 streams worth of Nightrain. First one was a bit earlier than normal. The idea was I wanted to try and see about, beating the Everdark version of Gladius, I believe, aka Tricephalos, aka this Data Doggo right here, and everything. Um, and then afterwards, like, because basically, like, the first stream I did was trying to do this boss, which I ended up doing on my second attempt on stream because I teamed up with someone who I met in one of my previous runs, attempting this boss and everything like that. And then, as a bit of an extra little thing per se, I had gone up against I got up against the boss again, but this time with my friend Onyx because he wanted to partake in trying, to beat the boss on his end, so he could be able, to, beat the boss, get the relic and all that stuff from there, right? Um, we had like some moments here and there, but we didn't get to do it on stream. We didn't get to beat the boss on stream, but he ended up did eventually beating the boss on his own downtime, right? So I was like, okay, I got what I wanted to do down out and out of the way, and I was like, okay, I want to go chill out for a little bit or for a little while, and then probably stream around my normal time frame and probably do some more of my playthrough of the game with Duchess. So that was the idea, right? And the idea was I was trying to go up against facing Augur, aka it's like this boss right here, and to be honest with you, it didn't really go that way. I didn't really have the best run that day. So one of the main reasons that I didn't have the best runs is because a lot of people were always rage quitting. Yeah, like every time, like, something happened, like people would be rage quitting left and right and leaving us in like a early duo situation that, just really wasn't worth it, right? And, there was one point in time where, and actually, no, there was one point in time where, we had a teammate, which was a Nightreign'ing, who decided to, for some reason, go AFK and pretty much literally refuse to participate in the game, right? And I've had this situation happen before where, like I'm queuing up with randos, just trying to do everything as best as possible, and then we get like like one rando or on rare occasions like two randos, you know, for some reason going AFK and basically like being like literally becoming dead weight. And I pretty much said to myself and all, I was like, you know what? I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking, I'm not going to fucking sit here, be trying to play the game with literal dead weight, if people are going to just be AFK and all that. And, and then I think like in the last run that I tried to do, we ended up getting to the boss, but my teammates were going down quite a bit, both being, max, both being, max bar and all that. So, it ended up being it ended up being a defeat because, trying to take care of the likes of this motherfucker, on your own as Duchess, is a pain. Like, you're not, like Duchess is not known to be like a ranged, killer or not a ranged, character like fucking Iron Eye. So, yeah. So it ended up being a defeat, and I was like, you know what? Not really having the best runs and everything today, so I just decided to kind of end my stream a little bit early. And I believe that after I had done that, like sometime afterwards, I made like a little video. Um, I made like a little video. I used main Elden Ring, but I basically made a video kind of like, like kind of venting a little bit, and talking about my frustrations about um, rage quitters and AFKers, everything, and just went from there. So today we're gonna hopefully see if we can make some progress, and whatnot. I don't know. Like I honestly don't know how things are gonna go, but I would like to be able to try make some progress and everything, but like I said, it's hard to say that no one. But the last successful runs that I had was when I began my little trio journey playthrough of the game with Duchess, and I took on the first 3 bosses of the game, and everything went pretty nicely to where it's like I was able to take them out in the first attempt and all that. So there was that. So the question is, will I somehow get lucky, or will I be able to do like maybe 2 bosses at most? I don't know, but that's kind of the thing we're gonna have to be waiting and seeing. And just to kind of show this off a little bit, these are the relic stuff that I have. I'm using Duchess's Chalice, which has a blue, yellow, and white. Which white being, you can both use any color you want. I got Dark Knight of the Fathom, which has increased maximum HP, continuous HP recovery, and slowly restore HP for self and nearby allies when HP is low. I believe you can get this from facing the Everdark version of Augur. I got Grand Luminous Scene, which has a thing specifically for Duchess, where it consists of dagger attacks, reprisals of event upon nearby enemies. HP restoration upon dagger attacks, and +3 in mind. And the other one is a twofer. It's Pause Tranquil Scene, where it can become difficult to spot in the silence footsteps after landing critical from behind, and improve stance breaking when wielding 2 armaments. So, in this case, I had I somehow had the ability, to use. Well, I want to say use at most, 2 daggers or something like that. I could probably, be able to get some more possible stance breaking on some, if not all, the enemies. And I did have, at one point in time, though, I did have the whole, Evergil thing, all that, but I was like, you know what, I'm kind of wanting, to, maybe experiment without, the Evergil relic, so, yeah. Gonna be 2 Duchesses and a Raider. Goose, and, But yeah, and I'd say the one thing that kind of irked me a little bit was if I remember correctly, the Iron Knight who decided to go AFK for whatever reason, I believe also was trying to do their remembrance, because I remember helping them. Because I remember helping them take on their Night Invader self and everything. We got the mountaintop shifting earth. I believe this little Duchess has the other Duchess has was Chilling Mist. Alright, we got a guard going on my paw. And I guess another reason why it's like why I haven't really I guess another reason too that's like why I haven't really done the the whole Evergel. I guess the reason why like I kind of like took off the relic, for the Evergel stuff was because of like some of the routes and stuff that I've been through with randos. It's like they just don't really seem to damn it, I was gonna drop that. Okay, I'll take some stuff from the blood loss. Okay, you can take that. Oh my. Alright, so that's one. I'll take that. The room looks strong. I see Doggo. I'll take that because it has frost resistance and frost resistance. So. Yo, fucking damn doggo. Boys. Ivory sickle. Magic. Go magic. Some scrap, some flesh. Actually, hold on. Do that. I believe they went this way. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to go to the castle, but you know, we can always try. I guess I'll go ahead and just get rid of that. I don't know for sure, but I think I heard like faint troll growls, or troll roars, whatever. got fucking stun locked because of the scream. Are you serious? Like, are we? Please, for the love of God, tell me we're not gonna have a fucking repeat of this shit. Like, please, for the love of God, tell me we're not gonna have a repeat of this shit where it's like, you know, so and so goes down and you know they just like decide just to rage quit. I mean, hell, like I'm just doing this, you know, shit for fun, you know, and just having like a nice little like playthrough and everything like that, and you know, it's like kind of like everything gets ruined, you know, and everything. It's like when people just want up and rage quit. Like, you know, like I would really like to build, you know, to have, you know, to play the thing and you know and all that without having, you know, like randoms, you know, be fucking like rage quitting and all that. Like it was going, like I would say it was going decently well. Like yeah, you know, like we, you know, like you know, we went down, you know, to the grafted silent or whatever the fuck, you know, and all that. Like it's annoying. I get it, you know, especially like you know when. You got you know, get someone else, you know, doing God knows what. You know, but like, come the fuck on, man. Seriously. You know, like, just fucking, you know, just suck it up, take it, you know, just suck it up, you know, and keep trying or whatever, you know? It's just so annoying having to deal with, like, you know, just people, you know, who rage quit before even, like, you know, day one's boss, you know, becomes even a thing. Just, you know, like having, just like, you know, like having them being like, oh, I'm going, you know, like, oh, I didn't, like, oh, I went down, or oh, so and so didn't, you know, come and help me or whatever, so I'm not going to, like, oh, I'm not, so I'm like, oh, I'm not going to fucking, you know, do this, that, and the other. Wait a minute, Cena, did that just face that tear up of him? Anyway. So, got a Guardian and a Raider. Hopefully, you know, hopefully no one decides to rage quit. You know, whatever. And I think I talked about this like in my little video, which I made the video, alright, but I haven't like, I don't know, at the time of doing this, like I haven't, like set it to be, you know, public or whatever, because I wanted to like, you know, because I wanted to like, you know, give, I wanted to like, you know, like, title the, you know, thing, you know, like, you know, description and all that, but, you know, anything, but, yeah. I'll take that for now. Don't really need that. Put that there. Oh, I didn't realize that the Guardian was Dawn and Solar. Dawn and Solar, that's cool. it's often like a rare treat in a sense, where it's like, you know, you actually see someone donned in like a certain attire. Like, you know, like sometimes you never know it's when you're gonna see like an Onion Raider or a Guardians or Solar Guardian or something like that. So. And apparently this is a situation where the boss didn't want to drop a relic, drop, you know, a little loot thing. I really hope From Software, like, you know, like, From Software really needs to fix that shit. Oh, I'll take a blood loss, a blood loss having thing. Ooh, carrying Slicer. Not there. But yeah, let's hope and pray that it's not going to be like a fucking repeat of, you know, of yesterday's stream, you know, where it's like, you know, people just, you know, like either just rage quit, you know, because they went down, or, you know, or it's having people, you know, just be AFK for, you know, whatever fucking reason. Magic dagger. Oh, we're coming up here so soon, huh? Ooh, okay. Ouch. Bad boy. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I'm about to say, hey, you ain't got no health. We're cheating. And the dragon effect. Level 5. Alright, where are we going, boys? Oh, so yeah, I got Cold Sickle, you know, it has cross stuff. I got Bloodstained Dagger, has continuous HP recovery. Away with me. Ooh. You know what, sure, I'll use that. So right now, I can be able to do a combination of Frost and Bleed. I believe we're going up top. On top of the castle. Okay, so Yellow Ranger, where you going that way for? Seriously? Okay, okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt, even though like it's gonna be very, very minuscule. So we'll see if the Raider actually comes back or not. Ow. Fuck you son of a bitch. Okay. Critical damage negation. Got my third hit. Heal back. see what's up here first, if I can. I didn't really want to get that, but okay. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, you know, I'm kind of like so about like, you know, just like trying to leave, like leaving every single time. Because I will admit, like, even though like it sucks when you know, like you're you're trying to play, you know, in a trios run, but then like suddenly it's like, oh, someone decides to up and leave for whatever fucking reason. And it's like, it's like, oh, it's almost something that's like, oh, someone decides to up and leave, it just leaves you and whoever you're, playing with, whether it be like, rando or friend or something like that. But I will say, like, I have had those moments where it's like, me and, someone help, like, me and rando, like, we ended up, like, like, doing, like a certain, like a day or like a boss or like a final boss thing or something like that. I'll take that just because of, because I have a bow. So, as long as the Solar Guardian, is up for it, then I'll stick with it. What boss is it? Giant Gargoyle. Get out of the storm. Ow. Alright, got him. Level 9. Well, speaking of raided, there goes the specter of one. Yeah, I'll follow him. Oh, it's a thing for holy. I believe it's probably gonna be like Albinorics. But we'll see. I think like when usually there's a place it's a place like this, it's holy. Chances are like, yep, it's gonna be these boils. It's gonna be these boils. Haha. Okay, no secret pathway thing here. That's 2. I'll find the squeeze. Third one's over here. Alright, let's see. Alright, level 10. I'm not going to use that. Because I only have a stone sword key in my inventory. Physical attack. Let's see, boil prawn, blood loss. I can just for the hell of it. Okay, I believe he wants to go into the cave. The Cave of Wonders. this. I'll take the second smithing stone too, I guess. Two smithing stone 2 and a smithing stone 1. Terra Magica. Let's see where they want to go, I guess. Okay, they're taking the boy. They're taking the Boyd. You missed. Yeah, if you want to go to that church over there, get another flask. Schmiert. This is fire camp because I see the red tent things. But yeah, I don't really know like why that rain left. I couldn't go do anything because I was an attack animation. Oh no. Ow! I couldn't move. Night bastard, bitch. And die. see where they want to go. They probably might want to try and do the, I'm guessing they might want to run them against like power or something. That's one control down. Yeah, she. Nice. Oh, they got America's hammer. Nice. Shooting missed. Okay, so let me just that because it's not that big gonna be used. Oh, you got that. Nice. Well, now we just chill and wait and see what happens, you know, for this fight onward. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute, I think. Eh. Alright. Time for the main event. Ow. That was cheating. Oh, you bitch! Ah, nice try. Okay, so let's see. Level 12. Got that. I got that. Hold on. Okay. Well, second attempt to do an expedition ends up in a dual run. Ends up in a dual run that was meant to originally be for fucking trios. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh no. Oh, it's not gonna get it in time. Ah. Get up. Ow. Ow, I just fucking healed. Seriously? Stop. Seriously? I should have stopped that. Oh, fuck. Eee. It's me. Damn it! Like, it is so fucking hard and literally annoying as hell having to deal with that shit. Oh. Damn it! Damn! Motherfuck, dude. Okay, hold on. I gotta send the message to this person. Alright, so now this is the never mind, can't message them. Well, so let's see. First attempt, didn't even get to go, didn't even get to really do much because, you know, people want the rage quit. Second attempt, another rage quitter, but, you know, we tried to press onwards, we got to the boss. We did pretty well and everything, but it is literally fucking hard to deal with the goddamn, um, like, no joke, it is literally hard to deal with the fucking, like the tear bomb, like the sleep tear bomb thing. Because, you know, like, when you don't have fucking, because when you don't have, like an Iron Knight or something like that, you don't have, someone that has, like, you know, like, able to, like, you know, or, like, ranged attack stuff, right? Like, you know, it's impossible. You know, the only saving grace that I had was whenever I was able to pull off my ultimate as Duchess, you know, like, and that basically literally, like, you know, and that basically, like, gave me, like, invincibility frames and stuff like that, you know, while she was casting her stuff, casting her thing. I mean, it was decent enough. I mean, it was decent enough, knowing the fact that, like, you know, I somehow managed to have a bow that had barrage, but, you know, it's like still, you know, it's like still, you know, it's like it's a little hard to do, you know, especially when you're gonna be a melee type character. Speaking of Iron Eye, we got ourselves an Iron Eye. Looks like we're gonna have an executor as well. Player and Jaffa. Like that's the kind of, like, point thing I was making, you know, earlier about the whole switch, is, like, you know, fucking people, like, rage quitting, you know, and just, like, not coming back or anything like that. I would have given that rare the benefit of the doubt if, like, you know, if like, say, like, if they left but then came back, because it's like, oh, there's, like, possibility of, like, you know, their game crashed, or or they got, like, you know, booted to the the title screen. daggers, fire grease. I'll let them have that. Okay. It's another dagger. Yeah. This could be useful for right now. So I can, you know, if we get something better. Key. Oh. I'll take that for the passive thing of, you know, having improved item discovery. I will take the less likely to be targeted. 3. Over here. See what's in this. My local clue. Skin peeler. Let's see what's here. Ow. Got her. I don't know why he chose that for. We literally just done that. Okay, that I can understand. Didn't hear any roars, so... Black Knife Assassin. Alright, there's the Iron Eye. Like that shit in a heartbeat. Now we got Crucible Knight up on her. No, thank you. I'll take the HP. Hey, you want? What you want? Hey, what you want? Woo! He's right. You better run. Ow, that's not a hit. I moved. You frozen needle. I'll take the HP. Ow! That was a cheap shot. That should not have hit. Yeah, whatever, huh? Whatever. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to the tree. If I can go get this, if I can go get the level 7 at most, then and I'll switch to Reduvia. God damn it! Are you fucking kidding me, game? And I bet you, I bet you anything. It's by the time I get, if I can get back into the game, I'm probably gonna be down. I'm probably gonna be like in a storm or something. I bet you I'm gonna lose my fucking level because of that. Cause I don't know why, but like that usually that's usually what happens. Like, you know, whenever I get like the fucking like, oh, whenever I get that little situation, it's like, oh, like so and so like such and such happened, turn into a tile screen, get back, session found and everything like that. And the next thing I know, it's like I'm either down, like deep in the storm, or like I got taken out and everything, and I'm revived, but like I lost all my runs and I lost the level. Seriously? Let me check something real quick. I doubt that it's me, but I just want to see, like just for curiosity's sake. Okay, so yeah, it's not me, and because everything's still, running, everything's still going, and and all that. No issues found whatsoever. So it's got to be the game. So try this again. I'm gonna switch to the disaster in handheld mode. I bet it is, because, you know, imagine trying to do all that. Oh my god! I cannot seem to be able to get into a fucking game. Like, every time I try to get into the game, it's like fucking, oh, network error, okay, returning to the title screen. Oh my god, dude. I didn't want to try the third time, because, like, if it didn't, I felt like if I go do, like, you know, twice like that, then chances are it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna happen the third time, so. Hold on. I wanna check something real quick. I know you guys are blue screen and everything, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the hell happened. It's like I literally tried twice, as you guys saw. You know, trying to fucking get into the damn, get back into the damn session and all that. But you know, like it wouldn't let me. Like it literally, honestly, truly would not let me. So every time I get back in there, it's like, oh, network error occurred, returning to the title screen. You know, and like it's not, and you know, it's all clear the game because it's not me at all. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I have like the best internet in the world, you know, where I can be able to, you know, do things at blazing fast speeds or whatever. But you know, like I know when, but you know, it's like, you know, there are all those moments where it's like, you know, the game's like, oh, you know, gonna, you know, going to go, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Hey, Hatter, good to see you. But yeah, like I don't know why the game, like I said, I literally tried fucking 2 times back to back. The second time I got in, it's like, oh, network error occurred, trying the title screen. So it's like, what's the fucking point of trying a third time? Well, I'm trying to do my little continuation of my Duchess run, but one thing keeps leading to another, and I'm having problems even being able to make progress because, like, um, because either like randos keep leaving, or game gives me a fucking or like the game gives me a fucking error thing and would not let me get back into the session that I was currently in, which is what happened. Before you comment and all that. Like I was literally in the game and everything, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, Matt, like, network error occurred, returning to title screen, and every single time I say, like, fucking Matt, like, session found, I go back, I try to get back in there twice, and, it keeps giving me that same message, and so. Yeah. And speaking of the game, decided to do that. So they did a multiplayer session. They wanted to match players. So, yeah, I guess the game's having a fit or something like that. Because it does stuff like that. Like hell, I'm just doing this whole thing for fun. Like trying to have like a fun little playthrough and everything like that, and then like. You get stuff like if you get rage quitters, you get AFK, people go AFK, and pretty much become dead weight. You have the game pretty much giving you a random ass network error and not letting you back into the session that you're in, no matter how many times you try, or what you just saw where it's like, oh, you found a session, but then like you're like failed to join matchmaking players or whatever the fuck it said. Like, it's just so fucking frustrating, and it's like, I'm just, like I said, I'm just one build, to like have like a nice run and everything, but like just things just going out the woodworks in one way or another. Wilder. And Revenant. Down the road and speckless. Cause yeah, like I don't know, like yesterday's second stream that I did and everything like that, like it honestly kind of got to me and everything, It's like with the like I tell you, like with the fucking rage quitters and AFKers and everything like that, and now it's like it's like fucking having seemingly having like everything being like on a repeat, plus having the game giving you fucking network errors and shit like that, and then not allowing you to come back in no matter how many times you try. And like, man, I had a fucking Reduvia. I got like maybe a couple of levels or something like that, then could have been able to put that shit to use. But no. Game was like, fuck you and your stream and your playtime. Honestly, this Wilder's got the thing of like having to charge the attack or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so okay, got some decent. Okay, so Merchant Boyle's got some little glass stuff. Bloodstained dagger. I'll take this because it has less likely to be targeted, so that's always nice. Roger's repair. Rancor go. Shatter Earth. Yeah, get out of my way! God damn, I hate when enemies fucking like, you know, just body block you. I'm looking at there so that way I'll know for sure where it's at. I think they're trying to figure out like how to get up to that area or something, but I don't know. Switch that for switch sides with that. Dagger. Get to them or something. And I know it's gonna most likely be Ancient Heroes of Zamal. Oh no, it's archers. A giant crusher. Go along with the meme. Yeah. Oh, I guess they don't want to do the meme. Oh well. Oh, okay. Let's see what this place is about. Yeah, you ain't hiding. Like, yeah, you ain't hiding, Slick. No, you ain't hiding. I think I'll be damned if you're gonna try and hide. At least on one. Yeah, no. I'll take that for the lightning strike thing. Because that could possibly be, cause that could probably be useful. I believe that's almost like to call this oil. It's kidney cleaner. I see a scarab over here. Take that for the sleep resistance because that's actually something that's going to be useful. Oh, we got a Miranda flower, what thing here. This should be easy. Let's see what's over here. Gonna be some audible norks. Yeah, you bitch. I wanna go over here, check everything, you know, make sure there's any, you know, like little, ow. That. Incantations, not really the best thing, but you know, take it nonetheless, I guess. Nice. Okay, dude. We'll do that. I mean, you want to go straight there? Oh, okay, I guess. Means dat ik zie en ik get heel met wordt. I'm going. I'm going the scenic route apparently. Man, I think for right now though, I definitely want to keep the digger's staff because yeah, it has a passive of less likely to be targeted. So. Good thinking. Sure. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, let me check something. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go up here. Because he's on a lower playing field. Well, I am playing as Duchess, so... Oh, nice. I'll take the FP actually. Okay, we can still chill here at the castle. Oh, you. Next time, hey, I got shoved. that. At the old termination. With family heads. Huh. This one didn't drop a thing. Boomer. Well, before we leave, I kind of want to check up here because sometimes, you know, you can find some really nice stuff here. Ooh, wing of a stell. I'll do that. Let's see about going here. Normally when there's a holy church thing like place like this, it's usually the what most people would call the bubble boys. Sacred Order. I'll say, I don't know. Wow. Oh, I wish someone was able to clip that. Yeah, before you can do the slam. Level 13. I love it. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I guess we'll get the Reverend Nuts wanting to go over here. I know we will be having to go up here. I know we will be having to go here eventually. Woo! Hello. Alright, everything's looking good so far. Got the level 14. Let's see, what are we doing? We just chilling, or... Oh, hello. Ow, that's another hit. I move. Haha! One loss for the win, bitch. Alright. About 2 hours in. Had probably the best run so far. Max level 15. Cannot buy a single thing. This is fine. There's Wilder. Alright. So let's see. So yeah, well, I'm at least max level. I feel like the others might be max level as well, or damn near close to it. So there's that. No one's rage quitted. No network server errors, shit. I'm gonna try and do the sweep. Do the sweep. So he can, bears can be rotted. badge. There it's like, he's about to get over here. Ow, ow. Fuck. Get that shit out of here. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Oh no. Oh my god. Where are you? Nice. Oh my god, dude. Fuck yeah. And they also had a clarifying horn chime. Nice. Shield Greaves. Yeah. Something kind of. Alright, so finally we managed to get through a thing. Oh my god, dude. Like, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what to say about that. I'm just like, just like, holy shit, So, yeah, spent almost like 2.5 hours, trying to get a successful run against, Augur. So, yeah, I think that's actually going to be how I end it for today, because it's like if things went a little bit more smoother, like we didn't have like randos, fucking rage quitting or like the game server stuff, like doing its shit, then we might have actually done a thing, but no. But at least we could say, like we have a way, to like say like, oh, despite like all the shit, that went on, we could say that we finally got through a boss. Yeah. Especially earlier ones too. Yeah, and the thing about it is, and that it's probably gonna be like a bit of a just chatting type of moment before I end. But yeah, like I just really hate when people just like up and rage quit. Like oh, like so, like you go down to one random boss and everything like that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm not gonna stick around or whatever, and shit like that. Or sort of things like, oh, like fucking, like say, like I said, like fucking, they go down like one or two hits or one or two downs at most, get like one or two bars or something like that, or like so, some people want to go this way, but then like others go that way, things like that, or or whatever. Like it's just so annoying and so stupid and annoying to have to fucking deal with. It's almost just as bad as people who who queue up for the game, queue up for the expedition run and all that, and then suddenly be like, oh, I'm just going to just not fucking I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just not gonna fucking do the thing normally or whatever, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna just or am I gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna queue up for a game, but then like suddenly just stop and rate, like stop and, and like literally become dead fucking weight to, to my teammates and everything like that. It's just, oof. And I'd say also in a way too, it's like fucking, um, like, just having like those moments, right? Like, just have those moments where, like you're trying to do a thing, you're trying to, just starting out and everything like that, and all of a sudden like, oh, we get fucking people who want to rage like so early on and everything like that, and and it's like like why, like why do that, why do that, why put your teammates through that and everything like that. and everything, and it's just like, and like, and I guess like in a way, right? Like I guess in a way, in a random ass way, like it was like, oh, if it was like, I guess like what I'm trying to say is like, let's say, right, that, um, like it's kind of like late game and everything, you can have like pretty good stuff and all that, and then all of a sudden, someone decides to up and rage quit, and then, not, and then like, not come back, right? And then it's like, well, maybe both like, stick it out, and see how things go, because I have had those moments, in my time playing this game, where it's like, where we're like, I'm queuing up for a trios run, I queued up for a trios run, and then like I ended up facing like being a duo thing, where it's like, it's like me and, some random and whatnot. And we have had those moments of like, oh, it's actually going to, be able to, to actually win, actually we actually win, we actually get through it and everything like that, so, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's like, it could just be frustrating at times, and like, yeah, like, I've done everything in this game that you could possibly do, besides, like, probably trying to fucking, like, do a solo act of, this game, but, I've done everything that you can with this game, and it's just like, I'm just trying to, like, like, have some fun, trying to, like, have, like a casual type of playthrough, and, just, like, maybe try and, like, experience, or, like, play, um, with, like, some, if not all the characters, in this game, just to have, like, people, do that kind of shit, and it's just, grr, grr, you know. Cause yeah, like, cause I will say this, okay? Like, even though like this is even though this is more like focused on multiplayer type stuff and everything like that, and be like, oh, you can have like the randomization stuff sometimes, everything like that. It's just you go from there, and everything like that. But like yeah, like I've been actually playing this game quite a bit, especially like on my downtime. I'll just like I'll get on and everything, and all that. If you're unhappy with it and you're feeling like you think you beat it, then are you thinking about playing something else? Well, okay, so I'm not like unhappy with was this game. I just don't like having to deal with those those random moments of like dealing with randoms who decide to yeah, like I don't hate the game or anything like that. It's just sometimes like sometimes just be like, oh, I want like just do that. But yeah, like I often play this game quite a bit, especially like on my downtime and everything. Just like just try out different characters. Maybe try out certain bosses. Things like that. And it's just I don't know. Like I can understand. Like I've played like a decent amount of like multiplayer games where it's like you never know what to expect. Well, it's not a case of burnout or anything like that. Like I don't really have those moments where like I have like a burnout type moment for games. Like hell, like I mean, the only time I probably would ever get something like that is if like, oh, look, I've played everything, I've done everything in this game, and all that. There's nothing really else to do. Cause like for example, and like I said, I know I'm like I said, this kind of a just chatting type of moment before I do my before I end and everything. But yeah, so like for example, way back whenever I was doing PC streams, okay, I was known to do I was known to do like various playthroughs of Duke Nukem 64. It was one of my favorite little games to play and everything like that, and everything like that. And I've done I've done a lot of streams with that. Like I've done a lot of streams of that game. Like I played it, pretty much all, I did every single kind of playthrough you could for that game. And then I was like, well, there's gonna be, and I was like, okay, so this is gonna be like the closing chapter of, of me on that game, and everything. Now, do I still have the ability to play Duke 64? Yes. Um, I have, like a port and stuff like that, like a little source port thing in order to, to play it, but, yeah, like, but yeah, when it comes to stuff like, like Night Rain, Dead by Daylight, for example, because, those are like, multiplayer, online multiplayer things, like, I don't really say that I would have burnout. It's just, like, I kind of just, play them on certain times or whatever, but, like, when it comes to, like, between, like, those two, I'd say, for the most part, it's like, I try, to, see how things go with Night Rain, try to have some fun with it here and there, and just, experiment, with different stuff and all that. And I don't really see myself, like, stopping anytime soon when it comes to Night Rain. Because I will admit, like, I used to be able to do, like, the regular Elden Ring and everything like that. And I'm not saying, like, oh, I've got burned out from that, but, like, sometimes I might get on there from time to time, maybe, like, help out randoms, if I get summoned or whatever. But with here, it's like, you never know what's going to happen. So, but anyway, yeah, I think I've talked on long enough. I kind of said my piece and everything like that. Like I said, I'm just glad that we were able to finally get a successful run on a boss and everything. So, but yeah, we are going to end, and we are going to try and raid someone because my friend Afflicted just went live. So, we're going to try and raid into him and everything. If my fucking keyboard will let me, type what I'm trying to type. Alright, so /raid / God damn it. /raid. Oh my god, seriously? I think it's literally at the start of the fucking stream. And all of a sudden, and already I'm getting like fucking, I'm already getting like fucking like 7 to 8 ads. That's fine, Hat. That's completely fine. I'm just kind of waiting because I'm just kind of having to play the waiting game because because I was doing the thing and all that, and fucking I get hit with like 7 fucking ads. So I'm trying to like fucking cause I'm trying to like fucking like make sure I spelled the name right because it's a weird way to spell afflicted. So, but anyway, so I guess while I kind of wait some more, I go and kind of talk about some schedule plans for upcoming streams and whatnot. So, if everything goes well, my next planned stream will hopefully be on Monday during my active week of streaming. And I'm gonna be trying to play some Dead by Daylight because the 2v8 mode's out and everything, and I want to try and do some stuff and things with that. Especially, try the whole, like, play while you wait. So it's like, I can go to, like, possibly, like, load up for a killer game, or queue up for a killer game, and then switch to Survivor in 2v8, and then, play around with that shit, and everything. At most, it's going to be around, like, 5:30, my time, so I don't know what time zone you are, so, you know, yeah. But, but yeah, so, so Monday, will at most be some Dead by Daylight with 2v8 and everything. Tuesday's probably going to be some more, Tuesday's probably going to be some more Night Rain. I might probably do more, try more of my Duchess run, or I might try maybe like do like a random run or two of like, Everdark Augur, even though like I don't really need to, but I just want to kind of like, experiment, like see how much they quote unquote buffed Storm Ruler and everything. Um, Friday, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for Friday. Um, Saturday we'll be shooting up Saturday. Gonna be playing some. I'm gonna probably be trying to do another Doom mod type thing. And Sunday I don't really know yet. So yeah. So let's see. APH LY KTED. Alright, so so please copy the raid message that you see in the chat, because I will be clearing it before I, hopefully, get before I do the raid, so that way I can be able to, you know, get things done a little bit quicker. Even though like we had like a bit of a rough start and everything like that, I'm still gonna try and highlight the whole the whole stream. But yeah. But anyway, until I see you guys in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.